Hey everybody, welcome back. Today's episode 5 of the PigSkinsJunkies. We're going to cover the AFC's division winners. So, do you want to start with
Let's
your
start with the Raiders first. We're gonna start with AFC
AFC West?
AFC West, and then we're gonna start with the Raiders first.
So, good. Go for it. I'll let you go first.
All right. Week 1, Chargers at LA. I got that at Nell for the
So,
Raiders.
I got them losing against the Chargers.
Week
Week
1.
1 as well. Yeah.
All right. Week 2, Cardinals. I got that a dub.
Yep. Same thing.
You got a dub too for week 2.
Yeah.
All right. Week 3, Titans.
I got that as a win.
I got that as a dub too.
Yeah.
Week 4, home against Broncos. I got that a dub for the Raiders.
I got that a win too. So pretty much a pretty solid bounce back after a loss.
All right. Week 5, Chiefs. I got that L. Because that Arrowhead too.
Yeah.
All right. Texans. Do we have to say it?
It's
Week
L.
6. That's a win for the Raiders. All right. Saints. I got that a win as well.
I got some wins. So they definitely got the schedule to bounce back a good 2-3 in a row after every loss.
All right. After that, Jags.
W.
Colts at home. W for me.
Same.
All right. At Mile High against Broncos, I got that a loss.
I got it as a loss too.
All right. So we're pretty much similar right now.
So you got them going 13-4?
No, I do not got them going 13-4.
Okay. I thought we did. All right, good.
All right. Hawks, Seahawks, I got dub.
W.
Chargers at home, I got that W.
Okay, so split the Chargers.
You split the Chargers? I split the Chargers.
We both split.
All right. Rams, I got that a loss.
So I actually have them getting a win against the Rams.
You got them beating the Rams?
Yeah.
So that's pretty much where our season's gonna probably falter, huh?
Okay, so then you got 12-5 then?
I got 12-5.
Okay, I got 13-4. So pretty much Rams, I got a win, you got a L. Patriots.
Win. No, really? I got a loss against the Patriots.
Okay, see, I got a loss against the Patriots.
No, Steelers, I got a loss against the Patriots.
Yeah.
We're even on that.
Steelers W, 49ers W, Chiefs W.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay, so I got them going 13-4.
I got them 12-5. So the only difference was the Rams game.
The Rams.
Yeah, okay.
So the reason why I chose them to beat the Rams is because obviously Aaron Donald, but other than Jalen, I don't think they have the secondary to keep up with their offense. I don't think Wagner, if they put Wagner to stay man to man or any other DB other than Jalen on Waller, pretty sure Waller wins his matchups, and I don't think they're gonna pull Jalen off of Devontae.
I think for that game is pretty much, can Raiders O-line stop Rams D-line? That's pretty much gonna be the emphasis of that game. They're gonna double Aaron Donald, but if Aaron Donald could still wreak havoc on that O-line.
But you also got to remember the Raiders have Max Crosby and Chandler Jones on their defensive line.
That's true.
And they don't have Whitworth anymore. Even if he did, he was old. So I don't know.
I feel like that game's a toss-up game. It could go either way.
It's gonna come down to whoever could get more pressure.
Exactly. That's what it all comes down to.
I don't know how Cam Akers is doing, but he still hasn't had a full-on practice. I guess he's still dealing with an injury from either the Super Bowl or the offseason.
All right. You want to do Chiefs next?
Yeah, we can do the Chiefs.
All right. Week 1 against Cards.
I have the Cardinals losing, so Chiefs win.
Chiefs win. Week 2 against Chargers.
I have Chiefs win.
All right. Week 3 against Colts.
W for the Chiefs.
All right, so we're starting off 3-0 then.
Yeah.
So far, we're in agreement. Week 4 against Bucks.
So I think this is where no Tyreek catches up, and I think this is where Juju gets locked down, and I think Buccaneers win.
I got Bucks winning that game too for week 4. So far we're both starting off 3-1 for the Chiefs.
Okay.
Week 5 versus Raiders. Chiefs win.
W, yeah.
All right. Bills. I got that W.
Yeah, I got them beating beating the Bills, and then I got them beating us, the 49ers, the week
Yeah, I
after.
got Chiefs beating us at home, and then Titans
Win for the Chiefs.
win for the Chiefs. Jags. Don't even have to say it.
Trevor Lawrence is gonna win. No, W for the Chiefs that week.
All right. Chargers.
So I wanted to split them, but for
I didn't
some
split it.
reason
I
I
still got
couldn't.
KC winning.
I got KC winning that one too.
Rams.
W for the Chiefs.
All right. Bengals.
W for the
At
Bengals. I
Cincy.
mean, I'm sorry. W for the Chiefs.
I put W for Bengals.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So the week after against the Broncos, I have the Chiefs losing.
I have them winning at Mile
Okay.
High. I know it's Texans.
W for the Chiefs.
Seahawks.
W for the Chiefs.
All right. Broncos at
So
home.
this is where I have the Chiefs beating the Broncos.
Okay, so you got them splitting, but you got
Yeah.
them splitting then.
Do you have them splitting or no?
No, I got them sweeping Broncos.
Okay. And then Raiders is the L for
I got the last game against the Raiders at L.
yeah. Same.
So I got the splitting Raiders, but not against Broncos and Chargers.
Okay, so I had to give a split for the Broncos. Some reason I just couldn't split against the Chargers, which probably should have been the other way around, but I took the split with the Broncos. So for the so you have the Chiefs going 14
and 3.
Okay, so same record. So
Same
this
record,
is
but just different losses.
before we carry on into the other two teams in the division, the Chargers and the Broncos. This is probably the first division that could possibly have
all four
all
teams making
four
the
teams
playoffs.
make the playoffs, especially with the expansion in the playoffs. So this is going to be a ridiculous division to watch. I think it's definitely going to be pretty fun, pretty solid. But yeah, so let's move on
Chargers?
to the Chargers. Let's go with I have them beating the Raiders week 1.
I got them beating Raiders week 1.
Losing to the Chiefs week 2.
Yeah, same.
Then we're gonna go on a quick 2-0. Jags and Texans.
Wait, you got them beating Chiefs?
No, I got them losing to the Chiefs.
Okay, so you said 2-0, so I got you. I was tripping for a second.
No, yeah, I'm sorry. I was
so we're going
talking about
2-1 so far after week 3.
Right, but
and
I'm
then Texans 3-1.
2-0 against the Jags and Texans. Yeah.
All right.
I got them beating the Browns.
All right.
I got them beating the Broncos.
Got you.
I got them beating Seattle.
Yeah. Damn, they have such a favorable schedule.
They do.
Falcons
is a win. 49ers, they beat us.
Yeah, I got that too. And then they lose to Chiefs.
This is where they lose to the Chiefs.
Cards.
Bounce back win against the Cardinals.
Raiders. At Raiders.
A loss.
Dolphins.
I got a quick bounce back against the Dolphins.
Chargers win against Dolphins.
And Titans, yeah, the week after.
All right, we're in agreement. Colts.
So I have them losing to the Colts.
I have them beating the Colts.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rams.
I have them beating the Rams.
I have them losing to the Rams.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, then I got a Broncos L.
I got a Broncos L at the end of the season.
To finish the regular season.
I got 12-5 for the Chargers.
All right, so 12-5 for the Chargers as well.
All right.
And then the last team of the AFC West, we have the Broncos. Broncos country. That's right. I got them starting off the season with a win. I actually have them starting off the season a quick 3-0.
I agree. I got them beating Hawks, Texans, and us.
The 49ers. They're gonna go
Yeah.
3-0. I think they lose against the Raiders in week
I got
4.
lost against Raiders.
Uh, I think they're gonna beat the Colts.
I got them losing against the Colts.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you think they're gonna lose to the Colts?
Cause all right, Broncos got a good, but I don't think their O line's gonna hold against the defense of the Colts. But also, it's like 50-50 because also Colts offense besides Jonathan Taylor is like kind of suspect.
Right.
And then it's like whichever defense stops the other first is gonna be the toss up because the Surtains could probably lock down way, and then who on the Colts like between Alec Pierce can step up and their tight ends against that secondary.
Do you think this season is finally the breakout season for Bradley Chubb?
He needs to kind of do what Big Beasley did, like kind of like go through that one peak where he just gets like 12 to 15 sacks, but otherwise, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, where were we at? The Colts. So the
Next
Forest
is
Buckner,
Chargers.
the Forest
After,
Buckner is definitely going to make it hard. I think what's going to be huge for the Broncos is giving most of
and
the
Yannick
workload.
too.
Right. I think is giving most of the workload to Javonte instead of Melvin. And then obviously with the receivers, Russell will figure that out. But for the running game, I think they definitely got to give the workload to Javonte this year, and just slowly
It's
mix
really
Melvin
too
in.
even. Is there even keel? Because then both sides have a really good corner. You got Surtain and then you got Gilmore. It's literally like, and then the offense is like you got Russ, who's still like good, and then Matt Ryan's at the end of his career. And then the run game maybe is a kind of a, I don't want to say a push because JT was great last year, and then also Javonte had a good, decent year, but he's has potential to break out this year. And then wide receivers is like Colts only got like Pittman and Pierce, and then you got Denver who got Judy, Cortland, and Tim Patrick's fucking gone for the year though.
He's
But
gone for the year, yeah.
and then it's not like Broncos really have a great tight end.
Well, they had to give up Noah Fant to get Russell, but
so it's like it's really a toss up. It's like a 50-50 toss up for me, and I got them losing.
Russell always did make his tight ends work, even in Seattle. He never really had a great tight end, unless you want to count when Jimmy Graham was there, or Disley, but that don't fucking count. So I think for tight end wise, it's not really going to matter for the Broncos. I think it's definitely going to have to be Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, and Javonte. Because the one game, I forget who it was against. It could have been the Chiefs. Javonte Williams, I believe, either had 102 rushing yards or 107, and I think total he had around 178 yards total receiving with rushing. That's the one game he didn't split with Melvin. So I think that's why Broncos definitely need to get Javonte in this year, and that's why I think they definitely beat the Colts. Because
this game's like the one that's really like up for discussion.
Yeah.
Because we both got good arguments, but in the end, it's gonna come down to who capitalizes more on mistakes.
Yeah, just like with the Raiders game, when we was talking about against the Rams, they got Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, whatever. But the Raiders have Chandler Jones, Max Crosby. I'm forgetting their interior linemen, but those are the two games in this division schedule that's definitely up for debate. But so it's after the Colts,
Chargers,
the Chargers. I have the
LA.
Raiders. I'm sorry, not the Raiders. I have the Broncos losing to the Chargers.
I do too.
Okay.
You got starting off 4-2 right now, I think.
I'll tell you right now. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Okay, you got starting 4-2. I got 3-3 right now.
Okay. So
Jets.
This is where I think the schedule gets a little easier. And this is where for me, they pull off 6 wins in a row.
All right, so Jets.
7. So
Jags
Jets win. They beat the Jags.
Titans.
They beat the Titans.
Raiders.
I have them beating the Raiders.
Panthers.
I have them beating the
All right, so we
Panthers.
got 5 straight, and then we got Ravens, right?
I have them beating the Ravens.
I have them losing to the Ravens.
Okay, do you want to go into that?
I know I've said in the past that I think Lamar is overrated, but I'm gonna keep it real. He's a hard motherfucker to stop. I think him scrambling on that defense is gonna be very advantageous to the Ravens. I mean, that's pretty much all they're gonna do this year, anyways, because they pretty much proven that like with drafting tight ends that they're gonna feature more of the running game, whether it's with Lamar or even throwing to their tight ends more. I feel like
Right.
they're just gonna make that emphasis instead of trying to like take wide receivers and try to like use them, make them the focal point of the offense.
You think they're gonna finally ditch trying to force wide receivers and just feed more
Yeah,
ball
they're
deep?
just gonna go straight up tight ends and then run the fucking ball.
Yeah, it's possible. I don't really have them having a great season, the Ravens, but I do. Like I said in one of the other videos, in the quarterback videos, in the for a fan standpoint, I would definitely love to see Lamar come back to his like MVP season. Just because look, no matter how much I really don't like Lamar because how he throws the ball, that's really fucking whatever. It doesn't matter. But watching him his MVP season was pretty fucking electric. We haven't seen that since Michael Vick in ATL, not even in Philly. So I don't know. I would like to see them bounce back. I understand you have them losing to the Ravens, which I can't really argue. But I have them beating the Ravens, and then the week after, I have them beating the Chiefs.
Broncos, I got Broncos losing to the Chiefs.
Okay, so I have them beating the Chiefs. So I didn't. So I fucked up. So I'm gonna ask you this: is this game in Mile High?
This is the game in Mile High after the Ravens.
Okay, then that's why I have them splitting. Um, in the schedule, I kind of fucked up. I didn't put who was home and who wasn't. So let me see. I have okay. So I do have the Chiefs splitting. Yeah, I got the Chiefs losing in Mile High. It's just hard to play there. That air quality is so thin. It just gives the Broncos when they're contenders. It gives the Broncos such an advantage.
Uh, True, but it can be done though. It's compared like I know like playing at Arrowhead's like also hard too because like the adjusted sound volume and whatnot.
Hmm.
But what they like either way, both stadiums is hard to play at. But you do have a point. Playing in high altitude makes a difference, and this is like a December game too, so it might be
It's gonna be
snowing.
cold. The air is gonna be thinner. Uh, it's gonna be a lot factoring in for the Broncos, but
It's Patrick
also
Mahomes.
it is Patrick Mahomes. But this is why I got to give it to the Broncos. Again, I have Javonte Williams going off this year, breakout,
3 point
and
spread.
and I don't see the Chiefs with Patrick Mahomes could throw with anybody. I don't really see them being able to keep up running the ball with a lot of teams.
Who they got? Ronald Jones. They still got Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is he's not great.
Let's be honest. He's not that. He's
He's not.
disappointing
He
for a
is.
first round, like late round running back.
And Ronald Jones, this might upset a lot of people. Before Tom Brady got there, he sucked. Like I'm shocked he was even on the Bucks for that long.
And
And then
then
Fournette came and Tom Brady came and Ronald Jones was, he was interchangeable for a while, but then as soon as playoffs came, every time Leonard Fournette just took over. So give me Javante, give me what's his name, Melvin Gordon over Ronald and Alaire. all the time. But if the fucking Chiefs prove me wrong, it's definitely going to be from throwing the ball. It's not going to be running.
It is a primetime game.
Okay, we're going to be watching that. You guys are going to be watching that. We're all going to be enjoying it. I might have money on it. I don't know. I'm going to try not to because I lose a lot. Okay, so Cardinals.
Do we have to even say it?
I think we do. I have them losing to the Cardinals.
I have them beating the Cardinals.
Okay, so I have them losing to the Cardinals. I don't know why. So in another video, when we talked about quarterbacks, we said they started off. The Cardinals started off hot. There was like 7 or 8-0. Then they had the collapse, right?
Yeah.
This year with adding Hollywood Brown, a full year with Zach Ertz, James Conner. I believe Andy Isabella is going to get a lot more playtime with
Hopkins should be back by then too.
Hopkins should be back as well. I think instead of starting off hot and taking a dump second half, I think they stay a little more consistent. I'm not going to say they're going to be world beaters or season beaters, but I think the Cardinals having so much firepower might be able to take this win against the Broncos.
I say Broncos win only because it's in Mile High, and if it snows, they have a greater advantage if it snows because of the fact that Cardinals play in Arizona, which is freaking hot as fuck.
Yeah.
And personally, I think Kingsbury's a little as a coach. We're talking about a guy that had Patrick Mahomes in college and still couldn't even get a winning record with him.
Well, that's a different story.
It's a different story, but I just don't think the Cards are as good as people think they are, even with all that firepower on offense. James Conner popped off last year, and they're their first round exit to the fucking Rams because Aaron Donald bullied the fuck out of them.
Yeah, but who doesn't he bully? I mean, come on.
Daniel Brunskill.
He got the last laugh.
All right, let's not get off topic now.
He got the last laugh.
Yeah. Broncos versus Rams.
Okay, Broncos versus Rams. I have
Christmas game.
I have the Broncos beating the Rams.
I got the Broncos beating the Rams too.
Okay, Christmas game. That's gonna be fun.
Chiefs at Arrowhead.
This is where they split. I have Chiefs taking it at home.
I got them losing to the Chiefs too for this game.
Okay.
And then last game's against Chargers, and I got them losing against the Chargers.
So I have them finishing the season with a win.
What's your record for the Broncos?
13-4.
I got them 10-7.
Really?
Yeah.
So am I a little generous? Are you a little like strict? Or a little,
I think mine is a little bit fair. It's a little fair. I think it's fair to say Broncos can go 10-7. I don't or 11-6 is fair in my opinion. I think them winning 12 to 13 games is a little too much.
Okay.
Because then even with that easy schedule against Jets and Jags and Panthers and us, our division, it's just and even if you split against the division, that's 3 wins, and then you got Jags, which is 5?
Mm-hmm.
Cards, yes, and then so anything in the NFC West is a toss-up,
right?
And then whoever they play in whoever they played against, who they placed.
Right. Well, I don't know, bro. I'm absolutely excited for the season. I'm absolutely excited for this division. Right. I love the new platform we're on. It looks fire, high quality. I'm in the NFL Total Access. What's it called?
Background.
Studio, not a background. I'm in the studio, baby. You're on Fox. You're blocking somebody. I'm excited for this fucking football season. We're 9 days, not weeks. We're 9 days away, and I think this is where our show kicks off. I think this is where the content kicks off. I'm very excited. That's a wrap for episode 5. The AFC West, we're going to go by division. I'm not sure what division we're gonna cover after this, but make sure you stay in this, stay on the ride, like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell, so you get the updates whenever we post. And let's have a good season, baby. Let's do this. Yeah. Catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.
Peace.